Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? My name is Carlos Pond. Super excited for all the information that you're going to hear right now. Okay, we are live indirect from Houston, Texas, but this is the expansion that's taking place in Brownsville, all over the United States. We have a good friend of mine. His name is Mr. Joe Escobar. Mr. Joe, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself before we get the show on the road. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you, okay? You're good to go.
Definitely, definitely. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Pond. Can you hear me? Yeah, perfect, perfect. Thank you for the introduction. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Escobar. I'm from Houston, Texas. Born and raised there, basically. I'm down in Brownsville. I'm part of the Houston market. We're here in the Brownsville market, looking to expand our travel industry and expand and show people how to become travel agents. A little bit about me. Hey, this industry works. I love it. It's putting me through college. I mean, it's an amazing thing. It's a great thing. Make an educated decision. Go ahead, Mr. Pond. I appreciate it.
Perfect, Joe. So as far as anything, a lot of people don't know how to supplement their income. A lot of people were taught, hey, we're going to go to school to get a great job to eventually get a big amount of debt and then pay it off with the job that we get after school. We would pay off all this debt that school created. See, I basically I reprogrammed myself and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna take that route. I'm just not gonna take that route based off of the fact that I've seen many people, graduate school and next, they get stuck, not even in their field. So about 6 years ago, I got introduced into this industry. The industry is amazing. It allows you to leverage your time. Okay. Cause you can't use more than 100% of your time. As soon as you're using 100%, that's pretty much it. You can't use any more. So once I learned the power of leveraging income, I learned from the first documented billionaire in the United States. He said, I'd rather use 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of my own. Okay. Because see, you start duplicating time. The moment that you go ahead and get another person involved, you just added an extra 24 hours to your 24-hour day. Okay. Because see, what makes Bill Gates different than the janitor, at a hotel or something? Nothing. What's one thing that they have in common? They both have the same 24 hours. All right. So at one point in time, my story is simple. I came from Bogota, Colombia, and I originally, made it to the United States for the American dream, right? And we get stuck working this American nightmare, really, in places that we do not want to be at, in places that we're not appreciated, and we're bossed around, on a daily basis. We're told when we got to get up, when we got to clock in, when we got to clock out. And that's another thing I realized. I realized that I was paying 24 hours worth of bills, but my 9 to 5 was only covering 8 hours of all my bills. I said, you know what? I got to do something different. And then that's why we attached our name into the travel industry. See, the travel industry is the most lucrative industry in the world. So we want to go ahead and share to you exactly what it is that we're doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and introduce to y'all what actually retired me and what's retiring a lot of people and supplementing their income right now. And I just need y'all to understand that timing and positioning are the keys to success. Okay. So hold on cool briefly. Let me go ahead and get this. Let me see. Hold on. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what we decided to go ahead and brand ourselves. Okay. We decided to go ahead and come to Paycation Travel. And we're going to talk to you about exactly what's going on in our industry and why we, as business owners, decided to go ahead and brand ourselves with this particular company at this point of our lives. So one thing is for sure is that there's an entire world out there, and the truth of the matter is that you should see it. Okay. If money and time was not an issue, I want you to think about it. Where would you go? Me personally, I would love to go to Egypt on a daily basis. I love the pyramids. So sure enough, that's one place I would go. But if you have kids or if you went to Disney World, one thing about it is that you want to travel. Okay. Where would you go? Some people want to go to Disney World, okay? Because that's where you can make the magic happen, especially for your family. All right. Statistics show that everybody who has kids at one point in time or several times in their life want to go to Disney World. All right. Or you may want to rekindle your romance in France. Go ahead and go to Paris. See, these are all the places we would like to see. All right. Experience luxurious deals in Dubai. See, Dubai at one point in time ran out of their reserves. So the Prince of Dubai said, what do we need to do to go ahead and make and generate more income for Dubai? And he said, we're gonna make it one of the best tourist attractions in the world. So of course they built that the first largest man-built island, okay, out there in Dubai. But what about Vegas? All right. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And this is usually until you put it on Facebook or put it on Instagram or on social media. All right. But you could also see so many interesting sites. All right. Here's one. Georgia Aquarium, one of the best sought out spots in Georgia. All right. But you could also go relax in the Smoky Mountains. All right. You could bask in the luxurious Hawaii and Kauai. And sure enough, travel just makes sense. And that's the reason we decided to attach our names to this company, because it makes perfect sense. But what is it that we do? All right. We show you how to save money, travel more, save on taxes, and of course, make more money. All right. We want to make income at the end of the night. But who knows that saving money is making money? If you were to retain a portion of all the money that you're already spending on bills, on groceries, on food, on driving, wouldn't it make sense if you're already spending all that money in all these places for you to retain just a portion of it? Yes, it makes complete sense. All right. That's what happens when you become a travel agent from the comfort of your home. You open up 450 tax benefits. All right. 56 cents every mile you drive. All right. Which adds up. What do you do every 3,000 miles? Every 3,000 miles, you're going to go out there and you're going to drive 3,000 miles. Okay. Just add 56 cents times 3,000 miles. You're going to do an oil change anyways. All right. Not realizing that you actually lost $1,600 from all that driving that you already did. The same goes whenever you're paying bills. All right. Did you know that you could get a portion of your rent and your mortgage back at the end of the year just from running a home-based agency from the comfort of your home? That means that you'll get a portion of all the rent that you're already paying. What about your electricity bill? What about your phone bill? All right. This is stuff that we have to pay anyways. We might as well get a portion of all that. But one thing I love the best about our industry is that it deals with travel. And whenever you're running a home-based agency and it involves travel, you get tax benefits on that too. So you get 100% of your taxes back when it comes to travel. You get all of that back at the end of the year. So let's keep it moving, y'all. All right, this is a young gentleman that I have a lot of respect for, known as Warren Buffett. 2008, he was the wealthiest man on earth. Right now, he's ranked in the top 5 as of 2015. But he said, you know what? You never depend on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. Now, mind you, this young gentleman makes $35 million a day. That's $2.5 million an hour. Whenever I realized and I learned this information, that's when I had to look in the mirror and say, hey, I need to do something different with my life. All right. Now, this is another guy. His name, Richard Branson. You may know him because he's the guy who created Verizon Wireless. All right. If y'all don't know, our travel industry is also tied in with the most lucrative industry in the world as well. All right. It's a $168 billion industry called network marketing, internet marketing. All right. And this is exactly what he said. He said, we believe that the entire network marketing industry is poised for explosive growth and could be one of the most significant solutions to America's current retirement saving crisis. Why? Because this allows you to supplement the income that you're already working or that you already have, and you don't have to quit what you're currently doing because it will not interfere with what you're currently doing. So it just makes sense. This is why the whole e-commerce is growing on a daily basis by multiples and multiples of thousands of people. All right, but who are we? Who is this company? What are we doing? All right, we are Extreme Travel. All right, Paycation Travel is the marketing arm of a 12-year-old licensed bonded travel company based out of Dallas, Texas that I just told y'all, which is Extreme Travel. All right, We are their marketed arm. Now, we already have successful travel consultants all over the world. We are in over 105 different countries, and we've already earned top credentials from some of the places that you've already heard of. Carnival Cruise Line, Norwegian Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean, Sandals, all right? This is amazing because we already got awards from all these places, all right? So if you've already heard about it, we're doing business with them. But why the travel industry? All right, the travel industry is an $8 trillion industry, and it will grow to $15 trillion in the next decade. Right, it's the only industry that's never been on a decline. I don't know if y'all remember back in 2008 what happened to the real estate industry, but it necessarily was not good. All right, when that happened, this industry was still booming. All right, it is the #1 search word on the internet between the hours of 9 to 5. That means when people are actually out there in their desk and their cubicles, they're trying to find a way to escape in their mind. All right. Now, baby boomers retire about every 20 seconds. So what do people that retire want to do? They want to travel more. All right. Almost everyone that you know is traveling or wants to travel. Now, meet our CEO. This gentleman right here, I have a lot of respect for. He's a guru when it comes to our industry, and it was this industry that allowed him to open up his agency. It allowed him to make enough income to open up the agency, and 12 years later, he decided to have the epiphany and come out with Paycation Travel, of course, to help the expansion of extreme travel. All right, he's a compensation plan design specialist, so he's once again somebody that's very credible in the industry. Now, these guys are the leaders when it comes to our company. Mr. Spencer Iverson, one of my direct mentors. All right, he's already made multiple millions of dollars in this industry, along with Donald Bradley, who is the top earner of our company, but who's also the VP of marketing. They both wrote a book called the 7 Guided Principles to Prosperity, and they co-published the 3 CEOs formula. Now, Lori Spears, another person I have a lot of respect for. She has over 30 years of experience under her belt, and she obviously knows exactly what she's doing. All right, because she's a top leader when it comes to the travel side, okay, of the product side, all right, in our product division, in our travel division. Now, Mr. Mark Hampies, who's our president, 20 years in direct selling network marketing. He's already trained thousands of distributors in the fundamentals of success. Now, what happens is this. You become a travel agent with our company. You're going to get your own travel booking site, okay, partnered by Priceline.com. All right, this allows us to either have competitive pricings or even beat the prices that competitors have out there. This is the reason why people would rather book through you. All right, how many times have you booked online but ever got paid for it? See, over here, if you're outside of the United States, you're going to earn 65%. If you're in the United States and you actually become a certified travel consultant, you're going to receive 75% commissions of all the services booked. That means that if the company makes $1,000, you're going to make 75% of that, which is $750. All right. Now, like I said, Priceline is our provider. Okay, and they only partnered up with over 500 affiliates. We're actually their #2 in production. Okay, so our company, yes, our mission is to become the #1 agency in the whole United States and the whole world. All right, we already have partnerships with over 145,000 different hotels, and like I said, we have the same pricing as Priceline.com. The biggest difference is that you get paid anytime that you either book through yourself or book through somebody else. Okay, or if you booked it, or if anybody books through you. All right, but we don't just do that. We don't stop there. Okay, we don't stop there at all. We do more than just that. We do dining, tours, transportation, and so much more. Concerts. How many times did you go to a concert and actually got paid for it? See, I told myself that I would capitalize in anything that I was able to capitalize in. If I'm able to get paid for it, I might as well get paid for it rather than spending all my money and not getting anything back. Okay, we do NBA as well, NBA tickets, NFL tickets. I was recently looking at the NFL Super Bowl tickets. Each ticket's about $38,000, $44,000. So just imagine getting a portion of all that back for something that somebody's going to do anyways. All right, but there's more benefits. We get our own travel club, which means that the members get unique vacation clubs, okay, that allows us to remove the middleman, and we become the person that gets compensated off of the stuff that we're going to do anyways. Costa Rica, all right, Cancun, Jamaica, all right, Puerto Rico, all these different places that we can go, but it doesn't stop there. We just released, okay, our free travel portal for our customers. And this is something that our customers could actually do right here on this slide, okay? Most times that you go to the Bahamas or Cancun for about 7 days, it usually costs about $1,500 to $1,400. We offer people these same luxurious hotels for a discounted rate. Can you imagine going all the way to the Bahamas, all right? Sleeps 4 people, okay, for $299, and you can split that up between all 4 of y'all. So you're literally going over there for, you know, pennies on a dime. Like, that's crazy. Okay, this is what our customers are allowed to do when they go ahead and book services through you, book services through us. Okay, now can you imagine going to Portugal? Now, mind you, Portugal is usually about $2,000, $3,000 every 7 days, and somebody can go for about $399 tax deductible. Split that up between 8 to 6 to 5 people. This is unheard of in our industry, ladies and gentlemen. But sure enough, it's the same seat on the plane, the same cabin on the cruise, the same room in the hotel, and the same vacation packages. All right, you've heard of Hertz, you've heard of the Carnival Cruise Lines, okay, you've heard of Royal Caribbean, and I'm pretty sure you've heard of the Hilton Hotel. Okay, not Paris Hilton, not Paris Hilton. So you get a marketing website. This is exactly where you're going to go ahead and market, and you're going to market yourself through this website. All right, but once you become a certified travel agent, there's several credentials that you could obtain. One of them is your IATAN and your CLIA. Okay, this is industry-leading certifications. It's just powerful. All right, you can earn after you earn $500 in commissions, you'll receive your extreme travel credentials, of course. But once you earn $5,000 in commissions, you're gonna receive your IATAN card. And once you receive your IATAN card, the industry treats you a lot different. Those same hotels you used to go to, they're going to treat you like royalty. Okay, you're going to get major discounts. One of them being that, hey, you may potentially go ahead and be able to book flights for $60 round trip just because you have this IATAN credential. It's powerful. This is the benefits of becoming a travel agent. Now, we do have the tools to help you grow your business. Okay, we have our quick start training. Sure enough, we have a vast amount of training in our back office. We also have launch calls. Okay, we have on-demand calls. All right, so this is powerful because we're not just going to throw you out into the industry without you not having the knowledge of what it takes to actually be successful. Okay, but your success requires commitment, of course. You will be open 24/7. Okay, you will have the flexibility to create your own schedule. You're not going to have employees, no quotas, no inventory, no sample products, no taste test products. Okay, and you're going to have the ability to go ahead and make multiple streams of income, no experience required, and of course you have ongoing training and support, all from the comfort of your own home. All right, meaning that if you take your computer to Hawaii, you can generate income from there. You decide to take it all the way to New York, can make income from New York. It doesn't matter. Wherever you have phone and internet access, you can generate income. Okay? Now, how do you get started? Ladies and gentlemen, first I want to tell you that originally, whenever it comes to becoming a certified travel agent, it usually takes about 6 to 12 months. In some companies, it might actually take 5 years to receive your CTC license. But ladies and gentlemen, over here, it takes an hour and a half. And this is the reason why our companies expand in the way that it is. Okay, is because our price point makes sense. For less than a pair of shoes, you can actually start your own agency, turnkey operation, without having to go put the amount of effort to go ahead and book the vendors or close out the contracts on the vendors. It's already a turnkey operation for you. All you have to do is make an educated decision. So you could become a referral travel consultant for $99.95. Okay, $69.95. Allow your business to stay active and allows your business to stay afloat. Okay, that's your subscription fee on a monthly base. For that, you'll get 65% commission. Now, this is what people outside of the United States usually have to do. They have to become a referred travel consultant. Okay, they'll still get the professional online travel website and, of course, everything else that you see. But my advice to you is to get certified today. You do not want to wait. $149.95 is a price that you're not going to find in any other agency, because usually, like I told you, it takes 6 to 12 months, and then even after you get your license, you're going to have to go and find an agency to go work from. Over here, you're ready to go. You're already partnered up with Extreme Travel, soon to be the #1 agency in the world. All right, but once you become a CTC, a certified travel consultant, of course, you're going to go through your training program. You're going to receive 75% in your travel commissions. You're going to have the ability to book directly with vendors and negotiate your own deals. Now, mind you, when you become a CTC, you can mark up the prices if you choose to. Okay, I'll give you an example. If somebody has a deal for $1,000, they found it for $1,000, we find it for $500. Hey, you could charge them $800. Make a $200 profit on top of the 75%. See, it's powerful to become a business owner from home because you get to go ahead and call your own shots. Now, like I said, you're going to have the ability to get your own credentials, and you'll be able to get access rate or a net and reduced rate travel. Okay? Now, that's just one portion. Remember, that's just one portion of our compensation. We get 75% of all the travel that they book through us or all the travel that we book through ourselves. We had a young lady that went ahead and put 68 people on one cruise because her cousin was getting married, of course, and the whole reception was going to go on a cruise. So out of the 100 people, 68 booked through her site. All right, we're not allowed to go ahead and make income claims. So I'm just going to let you know that she made a lot of money, okay, the following day for about 15-20 minutes worth of work, all right? But since our company is actively expanding, we do have a marketing compensation plan, okay? Now, we do have to disclose our disclaimer, okay? The compensation plan is all optional, okay? And is not a solicitation to participate exclusively in team building or recruiting. Okay, any reference to potential income is not guaranteed, and any income earned will be a product of the business owner's effort and hard work. So, what do? We sell travel, okay, 75% commissions, but we also do this. We sell the opportunity to own your own travel business. Now, remember, you didn't have to go and spend an arm and a leg to get this started, okay? Every time you personally enroll a certified travel consultant and tell them about our benefits, you're going to receive $50 direct commission. 50 for Barbara, 50 for Ron, and 50 for Nancy. Okay, there's no limit to how many people that you can personally enroll. Okay, but something happens on your third agent, and this is when codes begin to take place. So they're going to add an extra $20 from your third person to beyond, to infinity. Okay, so Nancy, you'll receive $70 and $70 from Mark to infinity. Okay, now CTCs that are coded you starting your third personally enrolled CTC, and every personally enrolled in CTC after through infinity, you received $20 every person coded to you. But you will also receive $20 every two people and their two people after that. Okay, so may not look like a lot, but I could honestly say that it adds up a lot. Okay, a lot. It just keeps going and going and going. So you'll get $20 for their first two and their first two to infinity. All right. Now, when people are personally enrolled and directly coded to you, you begin to receive their coded bonuses. You earn 100% match in any coded bonus that they make. So remember, everyone coded to you will always be coded to you through infinity. So every time that they enroll person, the third person and beyond, and then they start enrolling 20, guess what? If Nancy and Ron made $100 each, then you made $200 off of other people's work ethics. Okay, and it's completely fine because they would have not known about this aggressive compensation plan if it wasn't for you enlightening them. But what about Barbara and Kim? I apologize, and Kim in the beginning, your first two agents, you're gonna receive 150% match. That means anytime that they make $20, you make 30. And once again, that extremely adds up. But our company is powerful because it doesn't stop there. Okay, we have 6 different streams of residual income. You have residual on codeds, 8% on every person coded who pays their monthly subscription of $69.99. You'll get 100% match on their personal coded residuals as well. Okay, so if they earn $600 residually, you earn $600 residually. And of course, for people that want to take it seriously and have the business builder bonus, okay, they're going to get 5% extra on every time that people pay their monthly subscription. But one thing that we have and that's very powerful in this company is a 3x7 matrix, which we're going to go into detail, okay, in a few moments. It's simply, this is what allows people who are not really, professionals, it still allows them to get results and still allows them to make income, okay? But we also have 10% match on personal matrix, okay, and 8% match on coded matrix, all right? So the 3x7 matrix is powerful. Why? Because you could only have 3 agents that fall in your first level. Okay, so they can fall from other people's work ethics. They can fall either from your direct sponsor or their direct sponsor. Okay, depending on how fast the team is actually growing, you can have what we like to call spillover. Based off of the spillover, you can generate income off of other people's work ethics. So as you see, max per level, you can only have 3 people on your first level, 9 people on your second level, 27 on your third, 81 on your fourth, 243 on your fifth, 729 on your level 6, and of course all the way in the 7th level you could go ahead and maximize on 2,000 representatives that you most likely won't ever get to know, okay? But sure enough, like I said, we're expanding aggressively. But we have an e-wallet function, okay? Right there on your monthly payouts. Based off of everybody that's fell in your organization, you're going to receive dollar bills for it. So if everything maximizes all the way to your 3rd level, okay, you see something familiar with that number, that $69.95 that you just made? All right, so the company is no longer going to take your monthly subscription fee out of your pocket. You will no longer feel that sting. It's going to come out of your e-wallet and out of the commissions and the profits that you're already making, okay, which essentially feels like you're running a free business. Now, if you fill up the whole matrix, it could equal to $25,000, okay, so that's powerful, all right, but we don't stop there. As soon as you get involved, you become a CTC, okay, and this is what allows you to make 75% commissions on all the travel that you're going to do anyways. And remember, you can make 6 figures just on that alone. As soon as you become an executive, which means you personally enrolled a minimum of 3, okay, you basically qualify for levels 1 through 5 in the matrix based off of other people's work ethics. At regional, you personally enroll 6 individuals, bonuses on the 10% match on the matrix commissioned, okay? And national is something that you want to hit as soon as possible. All right, if you want to take this compensation plan seriously, at 10 you open up all 7 levels of the matrix. And like I said, you never know when you have somebody else, another agent that comes in and brings hundreds and hundreds of people. You want to get compensated from all those levels of agents, okay? So you want to run to national. Now, international, can we say we're adding more money into everything that we already have? That's more money to the compensation plan on top of all the, the $70 that you're getting, for each agent. They're going to pay you an extra $600 lifestyle bonus for helping 3 out of those 10 agents become national, okay? Which means that they have a total of 10 agents themselves, okay? You're going to get paid an extra $600 a month. And of course, once you hit Prezi, is like what we like to call it, you're going to make an extra $1,000 on top of all the income that you're already earning weekly, on top of your 3x7, on top of your 100% coded match, and your 150% coded match. Okay? So our compensation plan does get very aggressive and it's very lucrative. But let's join our diamond team. Okay? As soon as you go ahead and grow a team of 300, you're going to receive an extra $1,000 on top of all the other income. Now, mind you, this income keeps coming in on a monthly base and on a weekly base, okay? And it extends all the way to $500,000 a month. Right now, our highest position in the company is a presidential diamond. This company is going to last the test of time, and it's going to be here for years to come. And one thing that I love about it is that it's willable to our children. One thing that you cannot pass down to your kids is a college diploma and your job. But this is something that you could go ahead and will down. So if you stop at $16,000 a month on top of all the other income that you're already making, plus your 3x7 matrix that might be filled up at $25,000 already, you could go ahead and leave that to your generations and generations to come. There's a reason why people still remember Sam Walton. Right? He created Walmart. So you know that his generations and generations to come are going to remember him. My question to you is, are your generations and generations to come going to remember you? So ladies and gentlemen, make an educated decision. We're going to go ahead and open up for discussion, you know, kind of talk about what we like best about everything that we've seen and why we enjoy what we're doing, okay? But make sure that you get back to the person that actually invited you to this conference, this webinar, and let them know thank you that you thought about me because you didn't go ahead and leave me out. Because the last thing you want to see them do is make 6 figures and then you decided not to do it, and you decided to continue living the lifestyle that you're currently living. So if you know that you want a better lifestyle, listen to your friends, okay? So that will conclude the presentation of Paycation Travel, and we're going to open up for discussion. Hold on briefly. Who is that? Sean? All right, y'all. Let me go ahead. We're going to open up for discussion. All right. All right, Joe, do you want to go ahead? Hold on. Joe, do you want to go ahead and share any conclusions and why people should go ahead and do what we're doing?
Yeah, definitely will do. Again, great presentation. I appreciate it. Great presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, this company is great. I've tested it out. I've tried it out. I've tried to prove it wrong. And you can go on YouTube and find all that. This company not only does say what it's going to do, it lets its yeses be its yeses and its noes be its noes. It really goes back to, as long as you're coachable, you're teachable. Essentially, those two things, we can use those, and we'll show you and teach you the way, not only to share happiness for yourself, but share the experience for yourself and your family and everyone else that's around you, just because you can. So essentially, I mean, I say make an educated decision. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf says on TED TV. Just do it, you know. So I mean, it's great things to come. Great things to come. Again, I'm Joe Escobar. We're in the Brownsville area from the Houston market. We're here looking for not only bilingual speakers, but also to grow our organization. If you want to have fun and want to learn to become the fun, definitely link up with us as we expand globally.
Perfect, Joe. You know, you're somebody that I have a lot of respect for, man. I always knew that you would make it in this industry. You know, you just needed that little push, and that little push has driven you to become the leader that you were always destined to become. So as far as anything, man, just keep swinging the way you're swinging, and I guarantee you're going to be a top earner in not just Brownsville, but in the whole Texas market. Because you got to remember, in Texas, there's only about 1,000 agents in all of Texas, and there's 26 million people in Texas. All right, but I also want to bring up Mr. Sean Empire Davis, you know, another great business partner of ours, somebody I have a lot of respect for. Mr. Sean, is there anything that you want to share with the audience? Let them know exactly why, how, where, why they need to do what we're doing.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. As you said, my name is Sean, man, and this industry has helped me out a lot. Just a little bit of background about myself. I actually come from working as a private investigator and a personal protection officer. So what I've done is a total change of career. And it actually gave me the opportunity to leave what I was doing and actually do this full time. So we have fun, guys. I want you to know that is we do business, we have fun business, but everything we do is business. So it just gives you the opportunity to just relax and live life, see new things, and just live, man. So yes, guys, most definitely do this. Just like you said, it's like 26 million people in Houston. Just think about that if Microsoft was back then around that time and you were in the forefront of it. Wouldn't you take advantage of it? So why not do it? Might as well just get up and do it, guys. Don't hesitate. The 150, come on now. Really? If you don't have 150, something is seriously wrong with you and your job. Dead serious. So, yeah, man, just do it. Man, I'm excited. We're about to do some big things here. I have some big things coming out. So, man, it's about to go down. I don't know what y'all doing, but we're going to have fun and live life. So, man, just do it.
Yeah, it's powerful, Sean. It's powerful. You mentioned some powerful things. A lot of people actually missed out on the Microsoft era. A lot of people missed out on the Google era. You know, and a lot of people usually say, man, if I would have just invested in these companies, my life would be completely different. And yes, they're right. Those people that invested in that time period, you know, they're multi-millionaires now. They made a lot of money just from investing in something that just was educated. Okay? So we're just going to reprogram people and let them know, hey, you can go out there and you could live a better lifestyle. Okay? So like I said, make sure you get back to the person that showed you and told you about what we're doing. Just get back to them and tell them thank you, you know, because at the end of the night, you're going to be one of three people. You're going to be that person that says, I don't think this is for me. You know, I think that I'm just going to go ahead and stick it out at my job and just stick it out. And our advice is saying perfectly fine. Just go ahead and contact the person that introduced you to this. Tell them thank you once again. Just tell them, hey, anytime that I want to go ahead and travel, I'm going to book my travel through you and I'm going to become your customer. Okay? Or you may be a B. A person that's a B is usually the people that got a lot of questions. What about this? What about that? What about this, that, and the fourth? That's perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and get you on the phone with not only just the friend that invited you, but we'll also get you on the phone with somebody who's seeing major results and let you realize that, hey, the next person and the next story that we could go ahead and bring could be you. All right, but if you're an a person that we like to call the red apples, the people that know that the biggest risk in life is not taking any risks, the people that realize that playing is safe is the most unsafest thing to do and you're ready to go, contact your friend. Get involved with what we're doing, or you could just simply click the links below and just get involved. It's that simple. So ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. My name is Carlos Pond. You could easily find us on Facebook. You can find me at Carlos Andres Pond, Mr. Sean at Sean Davis, and Joe at Joe Escobar. Okay, so go ahead, find us on Facebook. Ask us questions. You know, we want to build a relationship with you because we don't want you to be just another number. We want you to be somebody that we build a coalition with, okay? Because at the end of the night, that's what we're doing. Building a coalition of leaders that could come together, mastermind, and figure out exactly what needs to be done to go ahead and make 7 and 8 figures. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and conclude this this webinar, and we'll see you on the other side, okay? We want to see you at the top with us because, as you may know, the bottom is definitely too crowded. Y'all have a blessed day. God bless y'all.